Hey, what's up everybody? BDO44 coming at you in another video. Alright, so the score is 54-52, and I don't have any stats in my head at all for this particular matchup. It's the playoffs, it's halftime, and I just want to say a few things about what I saw. First of all, Anthony Davis, certain things that are taking place that have catered to why he only has 2 points. 2 points. Um, he has had taken some serious tumbles. His side kind of hurts at this point. He's dealing with that. He got 2 early fouls, so he was removed from the game a little earlier. That also has to do with it. And then I have to say that D'Angelo Russell put him in some very tough situations early in the game, getting him the ball in some tight situations where he just wasn't able to score. Awkward looks that gave him an 0 for 3 field goal start. With that being said, he's got to get it together in the second half. He has to give us more than what he's given us. LeBron James has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. When I say phenomenal, defensively, fantastic. I think he has at least 2 blocks. He should have been credited with about 4. So that's right there. I'm telling you, he's been good. The only thing I can honestly say is the 3-point shots have been bad. His shot selection, giving away possessions early on when we have big leads, it leads to situations where you ultimately give up a 12-point lead in the second quarter. We had a big, nice, comfortable lead, and then we just got away from what worked. I gotta say, it was opposites day. We put in a small ball lineup. It was working. We had a plus situation there. It was just working out. We were able to kind of do the mouse in the house type of thing to Jaren Jackson, basically kind of putting small players on him and stealing the ball from him. And then from there, Bron was doing all the rim protection and stuff. The only problem I had with that lineup in that situation was that LeBron James was forced to do too much in terms of rim protection. But I thought Troy Brown has been playing really good in the first half on both sides of the floor, just doing a lot of unsung hero stuff, rebounds and things like that. Vanderbilt got out to an early start, even though we were, basically looking to get him the 3-point shot, which is always a bad idea. But he hit 2 of them, so that was good. I just don't know why we were trying to feature him so much. But, it is what it is. Darvin put his lineup on the floor. I cringed. It worked. We got away from it, put our starters on the floor, and gave back the lead. And I'm like, the starters are out here just stinking it up. D'Angelo Russell is playing terrible, man. I need coach to understand something. D'Lo ain't played good at all in this series. He ain't played good in all in the playoffs. In about two straight playoffs, he's been trash. We need to understand this right now. He's struggling. He's struggling, yo. So let's get him out of there. He's hurting the team by just doing all kinds of errant stuff that doesn't make any damn sense. Like, just in general, passing the ball out of bounds in situations where all I need you to do, we got the momentum, we're up 12. All you got to do is dribble the ball into a set situation. He's doing a cross-court pass, it turns into a turnover. It's just like, yo, I don't need what you're doing, man. Bricking shots all over the place. It was bad. It was a lot of bad. I like what I saw from Dennis Schroeder in the first quarter. We got away from him. I don't know why. We should probably try to get back to him. I thought he played careful. Rui Hachimura came in, hit a shot, bricked the shot, and then from there, coach set him down. No excuse for that. You must have him on the floor more. It doesn't make any sense why we haven't seen more Rui Hachimura tonight. This has been awful in that regard, Darvin. Just awful. He kills this team, bro. He is the biggest mismatch that we have, and I've only seen him shoot 2 shots. So this has been an awful display by the Los Angeles Lakers as a whole. Even though this is just a reflection of the last game, only in a condensed way. We had a huge lead and then gave it back, just like in the last game. You know what I mean? But we're still up, and it's a reflection of everything wrong with this team. It's like they get shell shocked. We got into a situation where we were watching our guys stand around, just like last year with Vogel, a bunch of stand around offense. Just like, where did that come from? Guys just standing watching people do so. And Austin, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're out of position on a 3-point play, it's been far too many times this year, including tonight, where you just don't fight your way back into position to contest the 3-point shot, and they hit it. It's happened too often, Austin. It's one of my biggest pet peeves about you, dog. If you're gonna find yourself flying out of position, at least get back over there and try to contest it or try to deflect or something. Do something. Don't stand in the position well away from the guy shooting and watch him proceed to get a rhythm shot off on us just because you're out of position. You get back in position. So I didn't like the effort there. I'm tired of that from him. He needs to get that in order. And just fighting around screens in regards to Ja. We talked about it in the last game. We did it again. This time it was Vando. You got to not allow Tillman to rub you out of position. You got to fight around those screens and get in front of John Morant, or he's going to shoot the ball and he's going to hit his shots. Respect Desmond Bane. I said I wouldn't be surprised if he hits 9 threes. I'm sure he has more than 3. We have got to respect the shooting of Kennard as well. So it's just a lot of stuff down there I'm not appreciating at all. The Lakers are seeking out difficult opportunities to score. Why are we not leaning in on stuff that works? Vando's 3-point shot ain't nothing to want. You know what I'm saying? These are things that the Lakers are doing. It's like, yo, we got away with some of this stuff. The small ball lineups that usually don't worked out just fine. But when we put the starters back in the game, it was as if they're trying their very best to overcome whatever lethargy they're dealing with. And it just turns into a lot of energy from the Memphis side of things. So I'm just not feeling what I'm seeing from my team at all. And the fact that we had a 12-point lead and gave it up, it's just a reflection of how we've been all these, throughout these last couple games. We just need to get it in our minds that it's going to take 48 minutes of effort and 48 minutes of focus to win every basketball game in these playoffs. And if we're going to have these moments where we don't believe in ourselves, or if we're going to have these moments where we lose faith because guys are struggling, it's going to go bad. D'Lo is struggling to high hell, so our coach needs to get him off the floor and put Schroeder and Austin in positions to be the ball handlers in the situation. Austin's playing great. We got to mention him as well. Hitting shots, being very much a focal point in how the things ran up. But he also had a bad foul that ultimately catered to why things went down. I don't know why he's fouling in that situation. We're up by 7. Bron had just shot a bad 3. And then from there, of course, it turns into a foul for Austin. Bron needs to understand that these bad 3s he shoots, they always turn into mistakes for other teammates. They always turn into transition plays. They never turn into anything good unless you hit it, and it doesn't get hit very often. Here we go again, doing things that lean into lower percentage stuff. It just doesn't work, Lakers. You got so many different options that you can choose from, and you choose the stuff that has the least opportunity or chance to succeed. And this fan here is just tired of it, man. So I'm happy we're up, but it doesn't look like we're going to stay that way because, Memphis is wearing all the momentum right now. So that's really what I got to say, man. I have something for you at the end of this game. Hopefully we get the victory, but this has just been very disappointing. BDL 44, I thank you all for watching.